My name is Douglas Jones. I'm a member, player and committee member of the Centenary Stormers Football Club, but I also coach two junior teams, under 13s Division 1 and under 14s Division 3. And amongst those groups of players, we've got quite a lot of players from culturally and linguistically diverse backgrounds. A lot of the African kids that are in these two teams that I coach are so passionate about the game. You know, they're obsessed with it. They're so eager. You know, they give everything they've got out on the training field and on the pitch in the matches. So that rubs off on the other players as well. You know, some of the Western guys might be a little reserved or quiet, or they might be a little bit in their shell. So that excitement and that passion for the game, that love of the game that they bring, it sort of raises the whole vibe, and that brings a lot to the whole team culture.
That allows us for the easy 1, 2, and into space for a better reception.
I tend to sort of keep it nice and simple and grassroots level, especially for the side that I'm coaching, because for most part, a lot of players haven't been playing soccer before. Keeping it simple, just allowing the players to basically understand, the field of play, where they are at, what they should do as a striker or as a defender in a particular area, what you need to do.
2-0, well done! In life, you gotta be prepared. So here is the same thing. We prepared our boys to play on the weekend. Chidi over there! We got kids from all over the place, from Afghanistan, Congo, Nigeria, even some local, of course, Australian players born here. But I always ask them to talk about themselves. Let your teammate know where you're from, what your interests are. It's about getting to know your teammates, where they come from, what was their hardship, because it increased their pressure. I lay out the foundation at the beginning of the season, the expectation that we have, just trying to bring the boys to understand the requirement, the discipline that they need to achieve things, not just in sport, but also in their own personal life.
Receive the ball across your body and also a little bit of vision.
Communication-wise, sometimes it can be a little bit tricky, when players don't actually understand what you're saying. But yes, of course, through football, it's easy to sort of, just put the ball on the ground and just show them what to do, basically.
Tip it toe, and then straight away, go to the side you want, yeah?
It's about reading the non-verbal communication a lot more than the verbal. And so if you can read their face and they're not getting it, well, that's my obligation then to stop myself from talking and just say, do you understand what I'm talking about? Or what is it that you don't understand at the moment? Or do I need to say it a different way? And then sometimes the terms that I might be using that I think are universal, they may not know. So that's up to me to find a different way to explain to them the message I'm trying to get across.
You gotta be, I guess, in some way patient, but at the end of the day, all 15, 16 players have one thing in common, which is passionate about the game. So they're willing to spend the time to learn. And if they get the support around the teammates, help them to learn. The individual that needed that little bit of personal attention, you provide that. Max, wide!
Just trying to teach them to take the time to learn something and be proud of their accomplishments as they go. Whether it's, that at the beginning of the season, they couldn't kick a ball straight at all to their partners on the team, like they couldn't direct the pass, and now at the end of the season, they can. They might not be able to do other things, but that's all right, that's an improvement. So I just try to get them to, understand those little things. It's a little improvement, be proud of it, and then we try and celebrate it as well.
I've really enjoyed watching them get into singing like a team song when they win. And a lot of the African guys have really embraced that. We raise the roof of this place when we win a game because of that, it's awesome.
All right, support each other, got it? Yeah. Go.
Come on, let's go, boys. Let's go.
For the last few years, I have literally 14, 15 players return every year. They didn't say, oh no, I don't love my team. I love my team. That's why they come back. Some of them don't have their dad, so I felt like sometimes I am their father figure. So the words that comes out of my mouth when I say, like, I'm proud of you, they take it to heart. And when they play,